So I think we're live.
Are we live?
I think we're live. I think it's on.
live.
I think it just went on.
I don't see anything, but I think we're live.
Well, I think so. I mean, it should pop up with a little doobopper there saying Brickcade Media is live.
Yes.
Anyway, hi. I am Brickcade Media publisher Bob Nelson, and I'm joined today with a special guest. Special guest.
Thank you.
Bonny Books founder.
Yes.
Bookseller.
Yes.
Fantastic person.
Oh, thank you.
Patience Films. And not phones anymore. You're married.
I know, I'm married. Now it's Alan.
Alan. So Patience Allen is joining us here tonight. And what are we going to talk about there, Patience? We're going to talk about
Patreon.
the Brickcade Patreon.
I love it.
So, what do you want me to tell you first? What questions do you have about the Brickcade Patreon?
I think we need a summary.
So the Brickcade Patreon is something that we started a couple of weeks ago, and the idea behind it, we're calling it the Book Club of Awesome. Very simple. So basically what it is there's 7 different levels. You choose the level that fits best for you. You get the benefits that fit best for you, whether it's discounts in our store, whether it's free books, whether it's all kinds of cool stuff, which we'll talk about here in a minute. You get to support what we do here at Brickcade Media. So as you can see behind me, you can see the lovely wall of book covers. Those are some of the books that we've published over the years. We're looking to do more. We're looking for your support to do it. So thank you for joining us today on this special video with
Thank you for having me.
my friend Patience. So Patience, tell us a little bit about Bonny Books.
Bonny Books. We are a locally owned family bookstore. We specialize in different book events that around town, and we love to help authors just get their books out to their fans and future fans and readers of all kinds. So really that's what we do. That's what we love. We love introducing new, fun, quirky titles to our readers. So
I'm actually
looking
looking down.
Are you looking
over
down
there.
at the video?
Yeah,
Because
I'm looking
people
down at the video.
It just
I'm
says
like, is
say
it really
something.
working?
It's working. It's telling
All right,
us to
that's very
say
good.
something. So we're good.
So you just said it yourself. You do a lot of events.
Yes.
So you sell events not just from us, because you do sell Brickcade books, but you sell independent
Everything.
authors and all kinds of stuff.
Larger publishers, smaller publishers. We typically sell what we read. We don't grab everything that's proposed to us or suggested by different publishers or authors. It's just something that we feel as though if we present something that we ourselves would read, it gives you a flair of who we are, and we're not giving you everything that you can get from all the other bigger bookstores.
So who do you like at Brickcade? Who's your favorite authors?
Oh, our favorite authors. Of course, Sharon. We love Sharon.
Who doesn't, right?
I know. Who doesn't love Sharon? We love Joe. Joe is fun. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Sharon.
Sharon. Here's our Sharon. Our favorite heroine.
Do I have a Joe, Andy?
I don't know.
kind of got a Joe.
We love Joe, though.
Got Joe and Sharon. I'm sorry, continue.
Oh, sorry. We love all of them. We love Sharon. We love Joe. We love Bob.
Bob doesn't really have...
Bob doesn't have a book?
Well, I mean, I like Tavara Tinker because I co-wrote that, but I don't really have a...
I know. We like the Tinker books. We like, the
steampunk,
fun reads.
little steampunk.
Yes.
So, you guys have done a number of large events over the years. So you've done Phoenix Comic Con, and you've done... you just last weekend did the Tempe Festival of Books.
Tempe Festival of Books, the Mesa Book Festival coming up, K-Jazz Story Fest coming up, and then hopefully we'll be doing the... oh my God! It just came out of my brain. The what is the conference we're doing in April, May?
Cirque du Livre.
Cirque. I always say it wrong.
Cirque du
'cause
Livre.
It's French, and I'm not French. You confuse
It
me.
is French. That's as far as I'm going.
We are
with
not
that.
French.
All right, so no, we are not. I'm Swedish and English, so there you go. All right, so listen. So while you're watching, we're going to talk for a few minutes about the different things that you get through the Brickcade Patreon. But I am going to point this out to you. If you join the Patreon tonight, as in before midnight on November 7th, I've got a number of these shirts. So I've got a number of these shirts. These are fantastic
I
shirts.
love it.
It rhymes with you, yeah.
Yeah,
So I've got a number of them, and anybody that joins before midnight, I'll make sure I find out if I can get you a size, because I've only got a limited number, so I may not have the size that you optimally want, but I'll get you one. If it's for you or a friend or for...
What does it say? Hey?
Hey, what rhymes with Uranus?
Ah!
So there you go.
Delicious.
And that is a fun little gift for the holidays. Just saying, for the holidays.
It is good.
Magical phrase, for the holidays.
For the holidays.
So we have that going on. So definitely, if you join the Patreon before midnight tonight, in addition to whatever the benefits of your Patreon level are, we'll get you a shirt as well.
Nice.
So let's get moving.
Even the
on.
yellow? The yellows and the orange?
No, just the white. I think I have some black ones.
No, the Patreon level.
Oh no! Regardless, any level, any level. You can join any level.
You have to be the white level to get the white shirt.
Yeah. You have to be the white level dragon to get the white shirt. Just saying. We don't have a black level though.
What?
We don't have a black level.
What do you have? What? Why no black level?
I don't know, because we had other colors. I already have 7 different options.
Sure.
So
There'll be a black later.
Indeed, there will. But let's talk about what you can get with your Patreon. So,
Yes.
patience.
This is my favorite part.
At the starter level, which is the yellow dragon level, you get some stuff.
You do. What you will get. I'm just going to read the bullets.
Yeah, read the
'Cause
bullets.
that's all we ever really read,
Read
right?
the bullets.
That's all we really read. You get the Bob blog. There's a fancy Bob blog on the Patreon, so
Yes.
only people in the Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
What's the topics of the Bob blog?
So I'm going to talk about all kinds of stuff, a lot of industry stuff. So I am a book industry nerd. So I love geeking out on sales. I love geeking out on talking about ebook sales versus hard copy sales versus paperback versus audio versus... I just love talking about that stuff. And, I put that stuff on my Facebook and people are like, whatever.
Sorry, you love
So
that.
we're going to put it in the Patreon where you can pay to go, whatever. And enjoy what I read. So if you geek out in the book industry, join the Patreon at the yellow level, just so you can geek out with me on the blog.
Yes. Oh, and in addition to the blog,
Yes.
you get each year's Brick Cave bookmark collector set.
So each year, based on the books that we release for that year, and we'll be designing this year's bookmarks here in the next couple of weeks, but we're going to design a set of 5 bookmarks. One of the things that people know us for at our events that we do through the year are the bookmarks that we do. We do a bookmark for each book, and it's a lot of fun. People love to collect them. So each year we decided, hey, we'll just create a special set outside of the normal bookmarks that we make, and we'll give those to our patrons so that they have something a little extra, a little fun for them. What else?
And then we get 10% discount.
10% discount on the Brick Cave store, so brickcavestore.com. You actually will get a username and password. When you log in with your username and password, you will automatically be put into the Yellow Dragon sort of group, and all of the store prices will reflect a discount for you. And because of that, you can actually still use other coupons. So if we put out a coupon that says $10 off, and you log in, you're going to get the 10% discount, and then you can take the $10 off of that. So
Double down.
Yeah, double down, if you will.
Awesome. And then a super duper Yellow Dragon membership card.
Which I'm waiting on my Yellow Dragon cards to get here, so it's going to be a card with the Yellow Dragon on it. But yeah,
a little Yellow Dragon. And then if I go to events,
if you go to events,
and I have my card,
if you go to events and you have the card, you will still get the 10% discount. So
I don't know if that's true.
No, that's true. I'll do that. I'm good with that. I have no problems with that.
I just threw that in there, you guys. Right off.
She totally just put me on the spot. It is now on video that if you come to our events, you're going to get an extra 10% off.
Only
Thanks.
if you have the card.
Patience.
But only if you have your
But
card.
only if you have your card.
You
And
must have card.
you know what? We'll do the discount at any level. So we're going to talk about the other levels.
Okay,
so
we got the Red Dragon.
Red Dragon is level number 2. And you get some additional stuff.
20% discount.
So you double your discount in the store to 20%.
And you get a signed 8.5 by 14-inch promotional poster and you just put all those away.
Well, so I don't know if any of you guys got to see the first video that we did with Bruce Davis, but we had a number of this is probably the most popular sort of side item that we have at any of our events, which is the poster that we do with each book. So each book has its own sort of promotional poster, and when you buy a book at the event, you get a copy of the poster. And so we've gotten our authors, in this case Sharon, because that's who I happen to grab, we got her to sign a bunch of the promotional prints. So when a book comes out, we will send you a copy of the print of the poster for that book automatically.
Yes.
So.
And the next item, first signed paperback book of your choice for patrons on record with 3 months tenure.
So, right. So if you are, if you join today, let's say you join right now, in the next, say, 3 hours, because if you do that, remember, you're going to get the t-shirt.
The alien.
Right. But if you do that, then come next June, you're going to get your pick of whatever Brick Cave book you want for free, no cost. We just ship it to you.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And a great Red Dragon membership card.
So think about the Yellow Dragon card that I didn't show you, and think about a cooler version of that. That's the Red Dragon card.
Is the Red Dragon. Okay. So, the next one.
So let's, go ahead. Talk about Orange, and then we'll talk about the crate.
The crate? Okay. So we'll talk about, the crate is right there.
The crate is just out of view. I'm so sorry.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. It's a good crate. Okay, so we'll go to Orange.
Yeah.
Sorry, I slowed your roll. I'm making you wait even longer. I'm really sorry, guys. So, the Orange, Brick Cave Red and Yellow Dragon benefits.
So all the discounts. So the 20%, the free book annually, but I think actually you get some extra stuff there.
Four signed Brick Cave paperback books every year.
So each year, basically, and it's like January, April, July, and October. So
Yes.
on the first of those months, we reach out to you. We say, hey, it's time for you to pick your free book. And you can pick any book that we have published and get that book for free. So it doesn't have to be a book that was published that year. It can be like if you want to catch up on a Sharon book from a few years ago, just say, hey, I want that book. And we'll just send it off to you. So
Nice.
you get that 4 times a year.
And I can get in April a book that just came out in March.
That is correct. So that's where we start to give you a little bit of extra time with the book. So we give you some exclusivity. So any book, when we set the launch date, so for example, there's a number of books that we have coming out next year. So Sharon Skinner's 3rd book in the Healer's Trilogy series that everybody is asking about and is currently in edits. So it is being edited. It has been written. We're going to set a date for that, and I'm not sure what that date is yet. So don't get on me in the comments because I don't know what the date is yet. But we're going to set a date. Whatever that date is, Orange and above in the Patreon will get that book 30 days before that date. So they'll get it 30 days before anybody else.
Okay. Then we have, that's the 30-day advance pre-order availability. You just talked about that, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then we talked about, or no, we didn't talk about yet, but June roll call thank you.
So in June of every year, what we're going to do is we're going to do a special thank you for all of our Orange Dragon sponsors. I'm trying to remember what color we were talking about.
Yes.
So so June is for the Orange Dragons, and July will be for purple or whatever the next level is. Anyway, so Orange is June. So every June we'll do a shout out for all of our June supporters because we do appreciate the fact that you guys are giving us the ability to get out there and really get these books published, get them marketed, get them into bookstores, help us get them into where patience is and get them out into the world and get them in the hands of great readers. So we want to say thank you, and we'll do that every June for that level. So
And do I get to pick which author? Have my favorite author say my name and say thank you?
yeah, you're gonna put that on tape too, aren't you?
No. Hey, you know what? It depends. It depends. You could say maybe.
Maybe I will depend on the author because some
I know
authors will be more prone to want to do that.
Well, and you have some that are a little harder to get to.
You can let us know which you would prefer, and we will be happy to see if that author will be happy.
But if I had the white?
If you had the white, yes. Because I would just kind of, all right, come on,
All right.
say their name.
I'm not getting invited back ever again. Just saying.
So, in the free book area, I just want to talk about this free book for a minute. I don't have a copy of it yet because, launch day for this book was yesterday. And it's Prince and Little Weird Black Boy Gods. It came out from Scott Woods yesterday. We are working like gangbusters to get copies of this book because we really kind of pushed some deadlines and we really kind of pushed some production to get this book out. It is out. You can order it on Amazon. We have started seeing it in the wild. But this is one of the books that you can get at no cost through your Patreon. So, if you are a Red Dragon or above and you want to use your free book credit for that, that's one of the books that you can get. It's a fantastic book.
That's really
It's got a whole bunch more material in it. For those of you that don't know, or for those of you that maybe bought the ebook, this has got a whole lot more material in it. So really kind of gives you a lot more of Scott's insight into his Prince fandom and sort of his sort of thoughts around Prince and all parts of Prince's life, which is really super cool. So that's one of the books that you can take advantage of as part of your free selections. So.
Yes. And then the last part, there's a truly astonishing orange dragon.
It is truly astonishing, and I'd show it to you, but I can't.
Well, you can look at what is this? What it's going to look like? What's on the Patreon?
It'll be similar to that. So if you go to the Patreon, so which is patreon.com/BrickCaveMedia, you can actually look through, and the cards will look similar to what you see on the header mat, the little header images for each one. Probably a little bit different, just because I never like to keep things the same for very long.
It's good,
it's a little OCD,
collection of Bob
a little bit of ADD, I guess. It's ADD.
Yeah.
What? Oh, okay. So, all right. So, now, this is not actually related to the Patreon, but I do want to promote this because this is a great opportunity for you guys to win something really cool.
It is.
Patience is just gabonkers about it. So,
I love it.
It is the Brick Cave Crate.
Yes. I've been with Brick Cave for a while, and I don't have a lot of these things.
So you can enter to win the Brick Cave Crate by going online to brickcavestore.com. That's our official online store. And you'll see the crate. It's on the homepage. It's free. I mean, it's an item in the store that is at no cost. And you put that in your cart, and then you check out. So you just check out, and you put in your information in your account. Make sure it's accurate, because if you win, we've got to be able to send you the crate. But you go to the store, you check out with the item, and you're entered. You get one entry per email address. Please make that one entry per person. Please don't be that guy that makes up a bunch of emails and does that. That's just not cool.
Oh, thanks for the tip.
Thanks, pal. Patience at Yahoo. Patience at Gmail. Patience at Bonny Books. All right, so you are going to get a ton of stuff if you win this crate. We're going to give this crate away right before Christmas. So you probably won't get it. You won't get it before Christmas because we'll ship it that last weekend right before Christmas. So don't be thinking you're going to get somebody like a Christmas gift. But you're going to get all kinds of fun stuff. So you're going to get the messenger bag, which is sort of the big item, right? So it is a brick cave, and I'll see if I can...
It's really tucked under there.
Yeah, she's really got it.
Out.
So Jackie, our intern, put this package together. So I'm going to ruin it now for her. But it's monogrammed. It's stitched, so you get the brick cave logo on it, which is cool. So
We're
there you
behind.
go. You do what too? Yeah,
well, a little behind.
There's a little bit of static delay there.
Oh, you can see it.
Yeah, there's static delay there. Don't worry about it. It's all good. You get some posters, all signed, of course. Although I don't think she had those signed, but we'll put signed ones in there. Right. You'll get a couple of the T-shirts. So you get a Brick Cave T-shirt, and then I think a Sacrifice T-shirt. So here's news. By the way, this is news that no one else has. So you're going to get news that no one else has right now. The novelized version of Sacrifice. For those of you that know Sacrifice, the giant monster movie that we shot in 2008, released it in 2010. If you have 60 minutes and 99 cents and you really want to utilize that on Amazon, you can go watch it. Just look for Sacrifice Brick Cave Media. Anyway, the novelization of that movie, we're going to release that as a book next year.
Who did that?
I did.
Okay, the novelization?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll actually be my first official book with Brick Cave. Like full book, just in my name. Assuming that it happens, which you will. So, you're going to get all of these books. So, there's a copy of Platinum Magic. Bruce threw that in there when he did... if you watch the video that Bruce and I did, he threw that in there. Healer's Legacy, Sharon Skinner. This is our single most popular book, which everybody loves. Copy of Glow Gems for Profit from Bruce. And then copy of The Last Incarnation, which is Joe Junta's most popular book.
Yes.
And then a copy of Future Words, which is the little fun anthology that we all did, so you can kind of get a taste for everybody's style and what you might like to read. We're throwing in one of the little Dragonology dragons that really are a pain in the butt to find. I did actually go looking for more of these guys. We bought them when Healers came out, so we bought a box of them, and now I can't find them anymore. So it's kind of a collector's item, just saying. And then, these actually are really popular at events too. I'm actually out. This is, I think, very last one. But the little Brick Cave bag that we do, So for those of you that join us at events and you see that we have these little bags, normally we give you the free bag if you buy 5 books or more. So you can get that. And then there's some other stuff in here. So there's some Brick Cave pens.
Fun.
She's got some Brick Cave pens in here.
They're the good ones too.
Well, yeah. I don't order anything but the good ones, right?
Yeah.
Just saying. All right. And then I think there's a couple of other things in there too. But you can you win the whole box. So we just kind of create this all. We create it all up for you, ship it to you, and you revel in your Brick Cave goodness. I'm gonna put this on Jackie's desk and let her deal with it.
We made a mess.
All right. So let me put that off to the side. All right.
Okay.
But you do not have to join the Patreon to enter that drawing. So all you have to do is go to brickcavestore.com. It's right there on the homepage. Click on it, add to your cart, create your account, check out, and you're entered. So
it is free when you add it.
It is free. There's no cost to it. So in the meantime, speaking of green, we've got a green dragon level in the Patreon.
Yes, the green dragon.
You like how I segued there?
I love that. That's really good. The green dragon level is, the Brick Cave red, yellow, orange dragon benefits and free shipping on all brickcavestore.com orders. Which is
so basically, you get free shipping on your brickcavestore.com, and you get the 20%. So you get the 20% that you were getting with the red dragon. Now you're getting free shipping too. So that's kind of extra cool.
Yes.
Speaking of green, there's a green dragon in the Nellick Stones. The sequel to the Nellick Stones.
What? There's a sequel?
There is. It's written. And it's edited.
Come on, Sharon.
No, it's like ready to go. We just need art. We're working on art. So there's a sequel for this book that is going to get released. And I'm not sure if it's going to be 2019 or 2020. Because, well, if we put out the Healer's third book, then, we don't want to overload everybody.
Making us wait.
I know. I'm crazy that way.
Wait.
I'm sorry. You may continue.
Oh, thank you.
Green Dragon level, Patreon.
Green Dragon.
Patreon.com/BrickCaveMedia, by the way.
And you get a July roll call.
Free t-shirt if you order
Alien
before midnight.
We're live.
We're live. It's out there. We're live. Sorry.
Just in case you needed me to say it. So the July roll call.
July, you are thanked as a Green Dragon supporter in July.
And it says not only a shout out on website, social media, but also email, newsletter.
Yes. So our green level and above, that's kind of where we know that you're doing a little bit more. You're really kind of chipping in, and we really want to up the thank you, so to speak. So we have a very healthy email list right now, and so we want to say thank you, and we'll make sure that they all know that you're in there supporting us. So
love it. Author autographed paperback copy of any Brick Cave title.
Right.
One, right? One.
Yep.
Okay. One autograph.
So you get basically January, March, May, June, every other month. Basically, I think is what that works out to. So instead of every quarter, it's every other month. So you may get up to 6 books a year with the Green Dragon level. And again, it can be any book that's been released either in the current year or any past year. So
we pick.
You pick.
Okay.
We send you an email. So you'll get an email from us that says, hey, it's your turn to pick. What do you want? And we'll send you the list. So we send you a list of the books that are available. And you just, hey, I want that one, or hey, I want that one. And we go ahead and we box it all up nicely for you. And so great way to give gifts. If you're a Green Dragon supporter, that's really a fantastic way to give a gift of a Brick Cave book to somebody that you know. Just say, hey, I want this book. And if you reach out to us, we'll probably ship it to somebody else if you just want us to ship it to somebody else for you as a gift. So I got that on. Now you got that on video. So sorry.
Can we gift a Patreon?
I'll just make Jackie do it. What?
Can we gift Patreon? I don't know how that works.
I don't know. I don't think you can.
Okay.
Because you've got to when you sign up for Patreon and you sign up, you're actually putting your credit card in. So
yes.
I mean, you could, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, if you're.
Depends on how much you trust them.
Well, yeah, right. Because I mean, then once you create your account, you put your credit card in. You could pay. You could like support all kinds of different people on Patreon.
So be careful.
Check your Patreon rules.
That was one of my thoughts. I'll just get a Patreon for someone.
Well, no, because your profile, you put in your credit card information, and then you use the same credit card information across any Patreon that you support. So we support actually our authors. So our authors, just so you know, there are a couple of authors that have Patreons. So Joe Junta has a Patreon, and Scott Woods has a Patreon, and you can go and support them, and we encourage everybody to. Because I support both of them, I support them both with the same account.
Okay.
So you just if you're thinking of doing it for somebody else, that gets a little sticky because that person would be able to then go out and support all kinds of other Patreons using your credit card.
Got it. Thank you. Pro tip out there for everyone.
Pro tip.
Archive access to all Brick Cave audio content over 1 year old.
So, if you know us, and a lot of people don't know us, that's the awesome part about this, right? You don't really know the history of Brick Cave. We actually started out in audio, and years and years and years ago, 12 years ago, I'm going to step up for a minute. Hang on, be right back.
12 years ago.
12 years ago.
And you're just going to leave me here.
No, don't. You're okay. I'm back. Look at me. I'm back.
Come on, off
I'm back. So, 12 years ago, we started as an audio company. We actually started with spoken word. And we were releasing CDs. So this was the very first, I don't know if you can see it from that distance, but this was the very first product that Brick Cave Media released. And it's called The Hit List by Bill Campana. So we really started as an audio company. And because of that, we have podcasts from the early 2000s. We have live shows that we've recorded. We have all these, all this different audio that we've recorded, but we have hundreds of hours of audio. So we were trying to figure out how do we, what do we do with this audio? Well, let's make it available for people, and let's make it available for people that love that. And so we're going to do that as part of the Patreon. So at that level, you will get access to tons and tons of hours. You'll get access, we're trying to get it in now, right? So we're trying to upload all this audio now. So you're going to have access to ridiculous amounts of audio.
Nice. Additional benefits based on milestones achieved. See below. So
this is the fun part, right? So the milestones, which actually, I need to take out say below. It's actually, no, go back up to the top. It's over on the left. The milestones are on the left at the top.
This is so long.
I know. Well, there's a lot to talk about. So, we have 3 milestones. The first milestone is 500 supporters. When we hit 500 supporters to our Patreon at any level, then, is it Green Dragon?
Red.
Red Dragon, no, not red.
Are you sure? Because that's what it says red right here.
Oh, yeah, Red Dragon and above
each year
will get to vote on which Brick Cave author will get to, basically, we'll pay them in advance to write a book that's only given to the Patreon supporters.
Ooh, fun.
So the entire book, and it is a year, so basically you get an exclusive for a year. But the book is written by that author and written exclusively for the Patreon supporters, and they get it for that year at no cost. So that's when we hit 500 total supporters, any level.
I can't see number 2 or 3.
Go back. Scroll back up. Well,
Is it because I'm thinking still?
Maybe. Yeah, you're still thinking. So goal number 2 is 1,000 supporters.
And that gets us...
that gets you...
I
don't remember. It gets you audio. So it gets you like complimentary audio books, I believe, and all kinds of other stuff. So, and then the third one, which is I think 1,500, is where we start to talk about film. So, again, if you know us, you know we've done a lot of film over the years. We've done obviously the Sacrifice movie that I talked about earlier. We've actually got some other film projects that we've done that we haven't released, that we just haven't found the right way to do it. So Patreon is going to be that way. So as we grow our base, our supporter base, we're going to be able to do more and create films surrounding the stories and the books that we publish. So we've got some really fun ideas on how to do that. And I can only tell you, support the Patreon, because we would love to do it, and it would be a lot of fun for you guys to be a part of that. It would be a lot of fun for us to do that for you.
I'm excited.
So purple.
Wait, we forgot to say that the green is a most beautiful green.
Oh yeah, most beautiful. Absolutely.
Most beautiful. Okay, purple.
Purple is one of my favorite colors, actually.
Is she one of your favorite? Like, I can't tell.
I don't know what you're
So
Is anybody asking questions?
no, and it could be that I'm still loading.
No, like questions in the comments.
No, I'm looking. I'm a little bit behind,
sweet
and then I go
mother
in.
of
There's 2 people
pearl.
on. You said 10 minutes, Bob, and it's 26.
I know. I'm sorry. No, it's my bad.
It's late.
I know,
You got
I'm
me
keeping
all
you-
like
I'm sorry. Purple Dragon.
caffeinated.
Purple
okay,
Dragon.
Purple Dragon. You get the Brick Cave, red, yellow, orange, and green benefits.
So all
With-
that.
And
We up the discount.
what?
You get a 60% discount in the store.
60%.
So basically anything in the
That's better
store-
than what he gives me.
Yeah, it is actually. So at the Purple Dragon level, you're getting a better deal than Patience. So there you go.
Plus free shipping.
Yes.
And an on behalf of for patrons with 6 months.
So this was cool. This was an idea. This was an idea that our authors gave to us, and they said, "Hey, we want to build a foundation of giving and of giving back." So at the Purple level, basically you get to tell us where to gift books. So if you've got a nonprofit that loves books, you can basically say, hey, you guys give 5 copies of this book to that nonprofit, and we'll go ahead and do that in your name, and we'll make sure that you get credit for that. But we really wanted to start to build in an element of community support. For those of you that know, I'm also involved, in addition to Brick Cave, I'm involved in an organization called Anthology, Inc., organizers of the upcoming Mesa Book Festival, the Cirque du Livre Conference, and we really want to support literacy in the community, and we really want to do a lot with that. And so we were trying to find a way for Brick Cave to be a participant in that. So at the Purple level, that's where we start to really kind of reach out and get some books into kids' hands, because we love our books. We love our books. And the people that support us on Patreon because they love our books. So we want to get those books into as many hands as we can, and you can help us do that.
Yes. And you get the August roll call.
Right? So August is Purple Month.
And then the annual Purple Dragon thank you gift.
So at the Purple Dragon level, everybody at the Purple Dragon level gets a custom Brick Cave gift every year. Every year. Not just the first year, but every year. So you get something that's unique for the Purple Dragon level.
4 or more consecutive months.
Yeah, so you have to have been a member for 4 months at the time that we do it. So we do it every December at the end of the year to say thank you. So you would have to have joined, sometime before, I think, August. Of that year to qualify. But we'll send you a very nice gift so that you know that we appreciate your support. We go right from purple to blue.
Okay,
Blue is my favorite color.
Blue.
Is my favorite color.
Didn't you just say purple?
So purple is one of my favorite colors.
Blue is
the number one favorite color.
Okay. Brick Cave, red, yellow, orange, green, and purple.
You could just say everything up to this point.
But it's fun to read them all out. Because it makes it feel like I get so much more.
All right.
Come on.
Fair enough.
We want more. And then we get 70% off.
So now I'm just embarrassing poor
Brick
Patience.
Cave store free shipping.
So what Patience is going to do is join at the blue level for her bookstore, just so that she can get that much of a discount on the books,
Right?
to resell them. Mm-hmm. I got you.
And a benefit of with 6, 10. Double the benefit of.
Yes. So
or on the behalf of.
with each level, of course, we have the ability to do more, and that's really what this is all about. The Patreon is about empowering Brick Cave to be able to do more, not just for our authors, but for the books and for our relationships. So at Blue, we can double the number of books that we give each year on your behalf, and that's each year. So every year you can say, hey, this year give 10 books to 12 books, which locally here in Arizona is part of the Mesa United Way. Or you could say next year, hey, give 10 books to such and such charity, because this year I want to support them, and we'll take care of that for you too. So really, I think a fun little element for that.
Do you know when you do that? Is that the beginning of the year, end of the year, in the middle?
I'm thinking second half of the year.
Okay.
We'll see how that plays out a little bit.
Just checking. Things I'd ask if I was,
Yeah,
at home
absolutely.
to myself.
Absolutely.
If I was reading.
I wonder
this.
when I could do that.
Like, I wonder when he sends it out.
I mean, it'd be pretty open. I mean, if you start the year out, you get a couple months in, you say, hey, you guys, when can I do my gift? All right, well, come on, what do you want to do? And we'll make it happen.
That's cool. Okay, next one. Access to the quarterly business Google Hangout?
So this is fun. So here at Brick Cave, what we do every year, once a year, every year, we have a hangout. Not really a hangout, but we actually bring our authors together and we kind of talk to them about how our business is doing. We talk about how Brick Cave is doing. And we thought, well, wouldn't it be great if we could bring in our Patreon supporters that are, to be honest, that are the bigger supporters. So the supporters that really kind of are making it happen. And that's what this is designed to do. So every quarter, you actually will get to be involved in a Google Hangout with, usually me. I'm going to say, me more often than not. An author, maybe 2 authors, maybe 3 authors, depending on what's going on. And I'm going to get to tell you a little bit about what we're doing, how we're doing, where we're doing, what's happening. And, you're going to get to be a part of that. And I think when you start to ask people to be larger supporters, you've really got to be able to say, hey, we want you to be a part of this. We want you to include you in the success. So,
and we appreciate that.
Thank you.
We love it.
I appreciate that you
we
appreciate.
We like to be included.
That's so much appreciation.
Okay, so Google Hangout.
Yep.
And then we get a Blue Dragon thank you gift.
Yes. No. Well, now the Blue Dragon thank you. At Purple, it's a gift.
Yes.
At Blue, it's a bag. So it's more than one thing.
Okay.
So at Purple, you get a gift. So we send you an item.
Okay.
Right. At Blue, we kind of put together a nice gift bag. So we kind of put together a few fun little Brick Cave themed things.
Love it.
Can be themed on the books that we've released that year. Obviously, we kind of decide that at the time that we put it together. So, but that's a sort of a thank you for being that level of support.
And the last one, right? White.
Last one is the big.
Last one is the
big
white
one.
dragon.
The white dragon.
Tier. So you get all of the other Brick Cave: the red, the yellow, the orange, the green, the purple, and the favorite color blue.
Yes.
Benefits plus 80% discount in the Brick Cave store and free shipping.
So think about it this way: you basically get to walk in the store and just point at stuff and say, "I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that." And we've got a lot of stuff in the store. We have obviously T-shirts in the store. We have the CDs in the store if you're still into CDs. We have albums in. Do we have any albums? I don't have any albums right now, but we thought about doing that.
Really?
Yeah, pressing some vinyl for our spoken word stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, it'd be kind of fun. There's a lot of stuff. We have a lot of prints, a lot of other prints. So we work a lot with an organization, Tribe Comics. Scott Sheehy, Tribe Comics. He did some really fantastic art for our Haven series. We have his prints available in our store for that.
Nice.
So there's a bigger universe, if you will, of items in the store than just the books themselves. And you can basically get them for 1/5 of what
80% discount.
Yeah.
And an invite to an exclusive White Dragon social.
So,
You have to dress up as our favorite character.
Yes.
Right? Something for that favorite Brick Cave character or author.
This kind of the roots of this. We in 2015 we actually did a Brick Cave meet and greet, and it was an event that we did where we just invited, if you like Brick Cave, come on out, have a good night. We invited all the authors out. We just had a good night. We've done that for 2 or 3 years, and this year I think we're gonna kind of incorporate that into the Mesa Book Festival. So it's gonna be kind of a joint thing. But we thought, well, why not give our biggest supporters the opportunity to get some exclusive time with our authors in a very nice, low-key setting where you can hang out, you can have conversation with them. You're not, it's not a hey, sign this book and then kind of shuffle you off or anything like that. You really get some quality time. So we really wanted to up the ante on that, and that's what this event is designed to be. So you would get bonus points if you came in character for your favorite Brick Cave character.
That would be fun.
People have done that,
I would totally do that. That would be so much fun. Okay, and then notes on there. Transportation and lodging
Correct.
Is not included.
That is correct. So if you are out of town and you want to come to that event, you would have to pay your own way and cover your own
There's
expenses.
plenty of people
on
that you can carpool with.
We could probably get you a discount somewhere because I do work for the chamber during the day, so
that would be great.
I could probably help you that way, but no, I can't fund it. So sorry.
Author autographed hardbound copy of any
Okay.
Cave title. Oh, wait, you're really excited. Okay.
I love this one. This one's the big one. So, for those of you that may follow us a lot, you know that there are some really big things that are really important to us. One is getting into audio, and we haven't been able to do it because we don't have the resources to do it. So, it's like we are doing very well. We just are not doing well enough that we have enough extra cash to go say, hey, let's hire this voice actor to do these books. To do it right, it takes money, and that's part of the reason that we're doing the Patreon, is to help us raise the money to do those kinds of things. One of the other things is hardbound books. So basically, at the White Dragon level, you are going to get hardbound copies of whatever you want. So you are getting healers. If you want hardbound healers, you're getting hardbound healers. If you want hardbound Last Incarnation, if you want a hardbound Platinum Magic, you're going to get Platinum Magic, which, by the way, Gold Magic is in my hands. I'm actually reviewing it right now to give feedback to the author. So that's going to come out in 2019. So you want to be in the Patreon in time to take advantage of that. Just saying. But this gives you that little extra boom. So these are the collectors, right? These are the people that really want nice books that put on their shelf to display with the sleeves and the whole 9 yards. And that's what White Dragon supporters enable us and empower us to do.
All right, what is this up to 3 for each date, a total of 18 a year?
So you can do 3. So it's same thing. We email you on January, March, May, June, July, September. So every other month, we email you.
Yes.
You can pick up to 3 books each time, just so we don't get overwhelmed. I mean, so you can do up to 18 books for each year.
Okay.
If we have 18 books.
I'm going to have to up my reading game, because I don't know if I read that many books.
Well, again, great gift opportunity, right? So if you want to stock up on the books that you want to give as gifts, White Dragon, you're going to get all the books you need to give away to other people. They're going to be hardbounds, so they're going to be signed.
What?
They're
They're hardbound?
Oh yeah. So you're going to get
saving up for Christmas.
Super nice books, signed, ready to give.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
On behalf of.
So on behalf of
copies.
20 copies.
Twice as much.
And I think I said you get your choice. So you can do hardbound on that too if you want. If you want to give 20 copies of a hardbound, you can do that, or you can split it. You can say, hey, I want to give 10 copies of hardbound and 10 copies of paperback. Because I know some charities are not quite as.
They don't need as many, right?
Well, it's not that they don't need as many. They just don't necessarily want hardbound books for some reason. They'd rather have paperbacks. I don't know.
October roll call.
So White Dragons, October, month of white. I don't know if that really is true or not. I just probably made that up.
It's okay. We can do that.
But that's when you get thank you.
We can do that.
Shout out thank yous.
Annual White Dragon Brick Cave. That's supposed to be Brick Cave.
Yes.
Brick Cave White Dragon thank you gift.
Box.
It's a box. It's not a bag.
It's not a bag.
It's not a gift.
Now you're in a box.
Now in a box.
So you'll actually get, and to be honest, I envision it to be something like the crate, which, by the way, let me put the crate back in view for a moment.
Yep.
So something probably about this size every year as a thank you for your Brick Cave patronage, and that'll be one-off items. So what you get in that gift, whether it's the purple dragon, the white dragon, or the blue dragon, that gift will be unique. That's not something you're going to be able to buy in the Brick Cave store. That's not something you're going to be able to, to go to an event and get. That's only for those level supporters. So that item is going to be super unique.
Cool.
So
I think that's it. Additional items and the utmost in Brick Cave luxury accessories. The White Dragon membership.
Oh yes, it is the utmost. So
utmost.
Yes, it's the utmost in luxury items, which is fantastic. So
and that's the Patreon.
And that is the Brick Cave Patreon. Which, by the way, if you join the Brick Cave Patreon before midnight tonight, November 7th, 2018, you will get one of these fine T-shirts.
Yes.
So there you go.
Love it.
So, thank you guys. I appreciate you taking the time to join us tonight.
Yes, thank you. 35 minutes in. I think I just talked to you.
Not gonna lie, I promised her it was gonna be like 7 minutes. I knew going in it was probably gonna be at least 20 minutes.
Well, and I had to read every single color.
Well, there you go. There you go. So thank you again for joining us. Please join the Brick Cave Patreon,
Yes.
patreon.com/BrickCaveMedia. It is also on the Brick Cave homepage. So if you go to brickcavemedia.com, you'll see it. It's right there. Big graphic that you can't miss. Click on it. Takes you to the Patreon. Easy enough. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us on Facebook. You can like our Facebook group, which is the fans of Brick Cave authors and books. Mm-hmm. Or you can just like the Brick Cave Media Facebook page. Would you like to close with anything nice?
Thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it. I love that every time I come here, I have to go home with.
I think we should do this again.
5 books. You'll have to give me a list of things. Don't mention this, Patience. Come on.
So I'm gonna sell Patience some books right now because that's what
I might have to sign up for the Patreon first, so
you can get 80% off.
So absolutely. I can get my best discount.
Bam! She's got this. Girl's good. Thank you guys. Appreciate you taking the time. Have a good night.